Um, I'm here. Give me one. We're good. I thought I thought I was talking to you guys this whole time. I thought you could at least hear me. I you could hear me on Zoom. Hi guys, happy Monday. Hey, cat lady. Hey, Mimir. I haven't checked my notes yet, but I know I left myself some too. But you know what I realized? They fucking have the episode so fucking screwed up that actually it's episode 19 and it's telling and it says episode 16. And so I guess because people get the episodes early, they had a recap in there. So I think I recapped the wrong 14. Okay, good. Because I tried to do it like again, like I said, I think I recapped the wrong episode. I think I recapped next week's episode. So you know, I'm like, well, nobody's seen one yet. Like, is it the ones? I'll check. Anyway, I'm Ralphie of Chris Rains. Please tell you on podcast. Hey guys. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're listening to the audio only version. Thank you. I won't be able to audio only version. Over on Apple Spotify, please leave me a 5-star review. I can't read it. I do that. 5-star review. Do all the shit. Yeah, I'm saying. Like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. All right. Here, I'm not going to read the. It's not that. It's just it's a total fucking anxiety thing. That's what it is. See, I'm not even looking at myself. Like I can't see myself. No, it's actually we're gonna call this project. They have the freaking episode on this stuff. I cannot. Yeah, I had like they returned. The trip to Amsterdam continues. I'm like, you did it too. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. No, we both did it. Of course they don't. Nobody will get Teresa. I'm sorry, I didn't read news. All right. Yeah, I recapped the wrong fucking episode. Krista. That's okay. Want to hear about next week's episode? Kidding. That sucks. Oh man. I'm an asshole. Well, we'll try. Okay. Did you guys watch it anyway? Did you watch it? Good. Where's the one yeah, where's the one? Oh, there's no, so that was only like a one-time thing, that one that you sent me. A really good one from Salt Lake City was only a one-time deal. I don't have those. Damn. I was looking for it all day yesterday. I was like, that's perfect. But anyway, well, maybe you guys didn't see the episode. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Damn. All right, let's try. I can't believe I did that. I mean, I guess I can. So they're leaving for Amsterdam. They're packing for Amsterdam. I have the mother in Amsterdam. I have like next week's episode. I'm so happy to. I was like, oh look, I got this. Oh my god. Oh, me. You know what? All right, let's just do Bravo news because I can't do it today. I can't do it. I really have to take my. I have to like watch it myself. I mean, I guess I need some of the news. I don't know why Tamara and Shannon are fighting again. Again, why did Shannon do that shit? Like, I don't understand how that could happen. And I don't know. I guess they get in a fight about going to Jen's wedding. I mean, that's Jen's wedding. His wedding. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm literally, I suck. I'm really bad. The outdoors. Like, what is ever like? I'm just trying to remember it. So all I can remember literally is that Shannon and Tamara are fighting again, and it's over the whole her dad drinking comment, which I'm like, again, why are we even like here again? Like we're here again, and I can't stand freaking Shannon. I can't stand the fact that she's like she'll let everybody else fight with Tamara. Like she would expect everybody else to fight with Tamara, like Jen and everything else, but she can't. She wants to go for her herself. It's not even after show. This isn't working. I'm not working. Is it working? I need the after show. Which again, I don't think they do, but did I say that? Sorry, guys. I know I say it every day, but the ChatGPT thing doesn't work because it's not. It just reminds me what's in the episode, not the actual episode. What I'm doing. And of course, I freaking schedule. I was like, I'll have everything ready for tomorrow. It's Monday, and I'll schedule it early so make sure I get here on time. There. Well, now you sent me one. Did you just send me this? Or is it gold? You literally just sent me this. Is that just okay? Never mind. Now I have it. Now I have one. That's the same. Is this whoever just sent me this? Wherever you just got this from? I hope this is like the same as this one from last week, right? Okay. Okay. Good. All right. We're in business. I don't know if you were trying to tell me you were sending me another one or not. I might not be getting. I'm like either that or I'm not getting them right away. That's weird. All right. We're still like button, guys. Like button. How many people are watching? I should close with skip the first 10 minutes. I did cut off. I keep saying to tell that. Yeah, I did freaking go back and do that for all the episodes. So I actually cut them out. Like I edited. I don't edit. I don't really but I edited it out because I'm like, so I'll probably do it this one too. If you are listening, great. If not, you can probably get this part of it down. Now we're good. Okay. So getting ready to go to Amsterdam. Shannon wants to give Jen a bridal luncheon. Okay. Well, after luncheon, they're getting ready to go to Amsterdam. They announced that they're going to go to Amsterdam. Now, she literally, with Jen, she plans this elegant like bridal lunch, right? And she drops $200 or $2,000 just on plates. To Shannon for Jen. Jen didn't want one. Gretchen shows up. Shannon starts telling her about the stuff, like how she thought that she was behaving like Tamara. Shannon's like, Gretchen doesn't need to stoop that low. The world doesn't need another Tamara. And then the producer asked Gretchen, what was the biggest difference between you and Tamara? and Gretchen has a list on her phone, a literal list on her phone, okay, about how she's different than Tamara. I'm not going to list it because it doesn't tell us, but she just goes down a whole list of it. But she's really, I don't think she's not that much different. At least we don't know that yet, because if she was much different than Tamara, I would like her. And I don't really like her. I don't like her out. Like, she's costumey. Like, I don't even want to call her a. Never mind. I don't think that she is. I mean, I think that she. I don't know. I feel like her and Slade are like the secret assassins. You know what I mean? Like, Tamara doesn't give a shit. She'll tell you how the fuck. She'll tell you to your face, just like Teresa. Unfortunately, she doesn't do it behind your back, and she's an obvious housewife, and she doesn't care if she hurts you. That's what she is. So I don't think Gretchen's like that. Gretchen is a sneak. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole lying about her drugging you thing, it's horrible. It's just on plate. Just on plate. 2000 just on plate. For her movies. And it's like, I think that as much as I can't stand Emily, as much as Emily's right, I think she's right that Tamara did do this. I mean, Shannon did do this for herself. But she says that in the end. But the during the luncheon, Shannon asked everybody to give everybody their best, give Jen their best marital advice. And then Heather, the only lady that still married her first husband. She just said, you know who you go home to. You know who you go home to. You know who you go home to. And that's all. It's just words. Don't worry about all the other comments, like, social media and stuff like that, which I don't really think they need anybody. I mean, Shannon, she's not 12. Like, you know what I mean? She knows what it's like to be in a relationship. She knows what it's like to be married. So it's kind of a weird question. Like, I don't know. I would be like, tell me where I would ask for, like, the whole table to give me one piece of advice that has nothing to do with, like, not even a piece of advice. Say something nice about it as a couple. I don't know. Something like that. But Shannon, luncheons are great and all, but, like, there's only one married lady still at the table. I don't know if that happened. So then they're getting ready to go on the trip. Emily suggested going on the trip. And she's like, we're going on this trip, we're going to Amsterdam. And they start joking around about how they smoke weed there, you can buy weed there, blah, 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 blah. So they buy weed there. And, Shannon's like, wasted. Also, one thing, sorry. Apparently, and then Terry and Heather go there a lot too. I guess they have a house there. Her dad had a house there, and I guess that's the first time he ever met her husband, his father, Heather's father. And they went there and visited, whatever. But looks good. I mean, I think she's taking his ashes there, so her father's ashes there. We got that. Yeah. Do you see how screwed up these episodes? You guys are finding these episodes are so screwed up. 16 and 9, between 16 and 19 are all like, yeah. But Yeah, it's messed up. But then we see Shannon and Travis. Shannon and Travis. I guess they're celebrating because their son's living with them again. And she said that she sees that Travis is less stressed out yet, stressed out now that he has all the, he's doing his dad thing again. And she's like, we're putting our relationship first. Like we already knew that though. And she's like, ever since we've got our life back together, I'm just so happy. And they're like, I'm happy, I love you too, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Travis, you don't do the same behind your back and you're your kid's back. Like literally, remember? I mean, I don't know. But she was like, I just have to make more money now. And, like she's basically blaming it on that. And it wasn't that. We all know that. It wasn't that. But she's talking that. And we're going on a trip. And then we have Emily and Shane are talking about going on the trip. And, we see Eddie again. Eddie's back again. They went out to dinner to dissect what happened in Emily's thing. And he's right back in the weeds with them. And she's like, I just saw Gina recently, and Gina asked there was a path between me and Gretchen, a path forward for me and Gretchen, and she said no. And then he says no, and she said, I don't think you need to have that many women in your life. You need to have that woman in your life. And he said no. I agree. So they both agreed that her and Gretchen are maybe friends. And then they started to discuss Tamara's daughter Sophia going to college, and how they're going to be empty nesters. They discussed her relationship and their communication style. When it's like Tamara's always concerned about going on, so I think Eddie's always worried about her drinking and then confronting him over stuff. And she's like, for a relationship purpose, you never drink. You should never drink for a relationship. Oh wow. For our relationship purposes, you should never drink. I didn't realize you said that. I said you should be able to come home to me and tell me or talk to me about what's hurting you. And she said, no, that's never going to happen. And then he just said that she wishes that she could talk to him more. I guess that's why she drinks too much. I don't know. I'm assuming that like now that we know, and now that they've said that, that's why they were separated. Because last week, they were talking like they hadn't seen each other in weeks. You know what I mean? Because he was like, oh, you're talking to Gretchen again? So. There's that. Miami's over. I haven't talked about it because I thought that I thought it was ridiculous. Yeah, $2,000 complete. Literally, like $2,000, and then she was also complaining because none of them matched. Like she spent like $20,000 on this thing for her. You know what I mean? On this thing for her. So we have a whole thing with Eddie and Tamara thing, and then so now they're getting ready to go on a flight. It's a 13-hour flight. They check in their hotel, and Emily and Gina have their own room. They're sharing. Well, no, they're sharing. The rest of them have their own room. And then they're trying to arrange for them to go on a canal tour. Half the group dressed like they might be heading for like the Red Lake District, and the other half were going boating. Because they're going to a peanut decorating store. They're decorating penises. I guess that's something that they do in Amsterdam. And I'm like, I guess the Red Lake District. But so they're doing that. They go there on the boat ride. So then they're all sitting around, right? And Tamara's like, let's do an activity. Or no, the activity was to go decorate penises. It's the dazzle penises. Emily drank. Shannon got wasted on weed. And she said that Tamara was attempting to be. Well, they asked about her. They asked her about the whole thing again about her. Do you think Tamara was being a CUNTTO with your dad? And she still says yeah. And of course, Tamara's like, no, I wasn't. But I mean, obviously, she's like, Shannon said, if I ever call you the C word 18 times, it's next time. And Tamara's like, well, are you a CUNT? Are you a CUNT? It was just the whole thing with CUNT. Where you guys up? Yeah, I did see. But that's weird. Yeah, it's like weird. I get them like all in but it's weird because their other episodes are messed up. I'm realizing that now. Because I still watch them, but you know, we're getting through it. And then Shannon also literally was yelling back and forth. She was yelling about doing drugs. Hilda, yeah, if you do drugs, you'll die. I remember that. But she's drinking, and somehow Tamara climbs underneath the table. She gets up some stupid hand accessory thingy. It's a penis thing, and she's like, all you see is her ass up in the air again. And then Gretchen's like, are you gonna be fucking nice to me after this? Tamara's like, no. And then they seem to like be they're all in the good mood there. But also Emily is a troublemaker. She's a freaking troublemaker. Like all she did was like sit there and do like see her head. She goes back and forth. She's the one who literally looks like she's a wrestler or something. Doesn't she look like a dude? All right, I'm just right here. I can't. I'm trying to get back to I'll probably make this a short recap, guys, a short episode or something. Because I'm not feeling it. It's Monday, and plus I'm upset about the cat. Not that I'm not upset. I want to bring the other three in, and I can't. I was crying all night. And then I also, and I'm just like, where you at? It's only just me and you, I think, I'm here. I mean, there's people watching, but nobody chatting. I mean, it's apparent, like, I have other Broadway news we can talk about. But as far as, like, the whole thing, I don't know. Like, I really wish that we could get rid of Tamara. Even though she's a good housewife, I can't. She's a good housewife, but I think Emily and Gina need to go. Shannon and Jen, I think, even though Shannon's the longest housewife in O-State on there, I think I read Bravo history. Longest running housewife in Bravo history that's not married. I don't think I'll ever get rid of Shannon. But I think Shannon and Tamara could run the show, but Tamara needs to go. Gretchen can come back. I don't know. I don't know how I feel with the cast. I don't know how I feel with the cast. I think I'm just not in the mood today. Like, I don't like them because I'm not in the mood. I don't know. It's kind of like, all right, let's get revenue instead. Hey, Kat. I know, we usually do. I know, I've been doing since we turned the like button back on. I know, and that means we'll start sharing it out, but like then more people should be coming in and chatting. Oh, it's weird. So, I bought Vikings too, by the way. That's really high lately. But so we have some brothers. Wait, I can't drink. But I said myself that. Oh, okay. Aaron Cypress was arrested. What's he arrested for? Oh, he didn't get a court. Oh shit. What's it now? Aaron Cypress was arrested. Oh, Wendy Osefo returns to. Oh. Let's see. I don't know what she said, but I'll pull it up and read it. I keep reading. Oh, I'm trying to open up. right over there. I'm on second read. Oh, you guys see Willie come in. I finally heard from Willie, by the way. Willard. We didn't hear some Willard just now. I'm like, one of our phones is always getting from home. Oh gosh. Willard. Oh wait, no, my phone's up. Oh, he just paid them. They did send Lindsay the thing. I waited to see if Listen Honey was around. What else? Nothing from them. Alright. So Wendy Osefo. Wendy Osefo. Return to what does Wendy say? Reality check. Reality news. Here's Wendy. It says, Wendy Osefo has returned to social media with poignant message after arrest. If you are shocked by Wendy Osefo's arrest, you are not alone. The Real Housewives of Potomac star was arrested on October 9th, along with her husband Eddie Osefo, and this just as Wendy's RHOC co-star Karen Huger recently completed her. Wendy was indicted on 8 counts of conspiracy to commit insurance fraud, along with a charge of lying to a police officer. Oh shit. In addition, she was charged with 7 counts of felony insurance fraud. The couple allegedly staged a burglary at their residence, and they filed an insurance claim reporting that $450,000 in stuff stolen. So, according to the sheriff's office, the RHOP stars returned the items to the stores and obtained refunds before the burglary alleged took place. Plus, when a couple's home was searched, more of the alleged items were found. Her messages, and through it all, God remains faithful. Thank you for your outpouring of love, support, and prayers, and for myself, and most importantly, my family during the time. We're very grateful. That's it. Well, meanwhile, I rep for Wendy and Eddie said in the statement, the Osefos alongside their legal team look forward to their day in court. At the time, they respectfully asked for privacy as they focus on their family. It's a long process ahead. Legal process ahead. A legal process. However, Wendy spoke out via Instagram. Blah, 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 blah. Still, Dr. Wendy has experienced fallout from the criminal allegation. Although it was originally reported that Wendy was fired from her position as distinguished, blah, 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 that turned out, told you that turned out not to be the case. The emergency released a statement clarifying that Wendy resigned from her position, but that was before the arrest. Okay, resigned last year. It doesn't seem like she's fired. So people just start going, like literally, because it'd be really pissed off. It'd be really fucked up if she was fired, considering the rest of the frauds are left, free, basically. But what else? I mean, what do people say in the comments? Nothing. Yeah, they don't have any comments. Oh, there's like no comments for this. That's crazy. Look at it. As of yesterday. What are you guys saying? Teresa and Joe, I told you the show has nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with it. So, am I not on there? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. Man, it's so slow, isn't it? So it says, Teresa, you're so mean, bitch. Anyway, RHONJ producers has no interest in filming Teresa, Giudice, and Joe Berger's reunion. Exactly. Nobody cares. We've all seen the headlines. Teresa Giudice and Joe Berger are allegedly inching closer to resolving their family feud. No, they're not. But that doesn't mean we're getting closer to season 15. Yes, we are. They're all of New Jersey. Not necessarily. At first glance, it might seem like this family reunion is setting up the return of the once beloved Bravo show. However, a new insider report suggests that producers don't want to film it. A production insider spilled tea on Teresa Giudice and Joe Berger's attempted to reconcile. There's no time she won't think accountability. A few weeks ago, Teresa began teasing that she'd be opening to making up with Joe and Melissa. Berger sent them the run on the street and that Teresa did reach out. Meanwhile, Joe set a few conditions for the potential sit down. If I sit down with her, it has to be very humble. Joe explained in a recent podcast event appearance. Then, or either way, it doesn't sound like the New Jersey producers care. An insider close to production recently put their online. They said there weren't any plans to film Teresa and Joe's reunion. There's no reunion. Because after that, Louis found out what he said on his podcast, and then he ends up losing his mind and she lost her mind. So that's not happening. I told you, she's got to literally take full accountability or it won't happen. The storyline production, they can do this. This is a storyline production. It's made into known. They're not interested. It sounds like producers aren't unsure whether any of it's nothing involved in it, but are they actually trying to reconcile or are they just angling to get back on the show? They're already back on the show. Joe's already signed. Teresa has not. Melissa's going along with this. No, she's not. Melissa's going along with this because she's a bit worried about her son. Who said that? That's not true. She signed. She's concerned that if Teresa was brought back, they were still on the out. That's not true, idiot. Damn. I feel like Roxanne writes this. This has to be Roxanne's writing. All of this. She's concerned that if Teresa was brought back, it's not true. With that said, the supposed insider didn't fully roll out. This is Teresa. They're not coming. It's already been filmed. If they play their cards right, we should see them do from next film. It's already been. They've already signed. Forged relationship and actually no. If Teresa and Joe do end up making up and they're in a good place. No. It seems like we're in square one. No, we're not. We still have a side kid. I never realized how clickbaity these stories are. Like this stuff we've already known. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't want to see her face either. I'd be worried about it. It's weird. Yeah. McBee Dynasty. Steve's been sent. McBee Dynasty Steve has been sent. McBee Dynasty cast to react after Stephen McBee Sr.'s fraud sentencing. Oh shit. I don't even know the answer to this yet. I don't know what he got. So, well, y'all, what goes around comes around. That's the hard lesson that Stephen McBee Sr. star of the McBee Dynasty Real American Cowboys just learned. After a public FBI investigation and a guilty plea, he has been sentenced for crop insurance fraud. Steve will have to serve 2 years in prison, followed by an additional 2 years of supervised. That's not that bad. Supervised release. On top of this, he must pay over a little more than $4 million in restitution. With their patriarch headed to the big house, all eyes are on the McBee family to see how they're handling this news. But he was gone anyway. The mom's gonna be running the shit. It seems like anyway. The mom's really good. Steve McBee Sr. was sentenced 2 years behind bars. So. Following the news of sentencing, Stephen's son and co-star Cole McBee took a special social media. Took to social media to express his sentiment. He shared a photo of the entire family together on his Jesse McBee and Allie Richards wedding day. Oh, let's see their wedding. We will get through anything. To the hardest working man I know, it's our turn to be here for you. We got you, Dad. 10 in October 79 stories. Also, Galena Costa, Stephen's ex-girlfriend and the current CEO of the farm. CFO. Oh wow. Tag Stephen in an excerpt from Theodore Roosevelt's 1910 Man of the Arena speech on her Instagram. It's no denying that he and Galena have been through hell, though it seems like when it comes to this, she's sort of play, the exchange of shit. If he fails, at least fails while they're in grief. That means only one could imagine what his family and the rest of the kids are actually feeling behind closed doors. Well, they thought so. They all have their own lives. It was recently announced. I have a problem with parents that do this shit. You know what I mean? It was recently announced that Bravo is picking up the series rights are good, which was no timing. Additionally, it's been announced that production is hooked up to cameras and are capturing real time. Wow. It begins sentencing this December. He's lucky he didn't get like 10 years. I mean, well, I like the fact that it got to Stephen or that Jesse and Hallie got married. Their baby too. Yeah. They do. Oh, I'd like to see it. Yeah. It's Chris Stevens Sr. Yeah. I love the fact that Christy's on there. She's awesome. Like it was a good idea for her to stay away from the farm. You know what I mean? Like, because if you don't want all those people to, all these like vendors and stuff to think he's still running shit, like he's out there stealing. You know what I mean? I'm like talking to myself. I can't lie. I didn't realize I got, yeah. This is a cute picture, but I don't know. I'm like not feeling it today. Tomorrow is my actual appointment. My face fine. What are you taking me? I know. Watch me talk to myself, and now it's so nice. I love you guys. Yeah. Fucking use them. But I mean, if I just spend half the day getting ready to come see you guys, and then like an hour with you, I mean, maybe I'll just go hang out with you yourself. Yeah, I get a lot of fun and do what they go on. The autopsy guys, the autopsy reports came out from like the actual like, list of from the girl from the 1122 Idaho court case. We knew that they had a lot of stuff, but they're like, I mean, now mainstream media is starting to be like, wait a second, you guys might have been right. No shit. No shit. What the fuck do you think I've been screaming about? Yeah. All right, I still don't know 15 minutes. Let me give you a link. If anybody wants to come over there, that's where I'm going to go be. That's where I'll be. That's where I'll be. I just want to show up today. I just want to be the talent. Just want to be the fucking talent. I don't want to do anything else. Can I just do the talent today? Yes, I can. I'm going to do the talent. That's the link for dang it. Why? I will be on that pen. I don't know what he's talking about. Let's see what he's talking about. Idaho for state defensive trial. Okay, yeah, emotions and stuff. Oh my god. Kidding, cat lady, if you hear me, I'll see you over there. Lemire, call me. There's stuff that. Well, I know we're on the newer. It does. I know it does. It really does. I'm still paying for it. I'll always be paying for my stuff. You know? This kid was into a lot, but they have enough. They have enough. You know? But alright, fine. If I see her there, see her there. I love you. Sorry I'm on today. Give me a